look so beautiful today. And catching or watching, I'm a little under the weather, so don't judge me, okay? Ate a lot of stuff this past weekend. Had a lot of bad thoughts. All right, so you already know. Oh, wait, what is that? I'm going to go ahead and show you the world and how beautiful it is. Not just Dominican Republic, but... Hold on. Camera. There we go. Look at those colors. Look how there's like some lines. I don't know if you can. I guess you could see it too on the Instagram. It's beautiful. Beautiful. The mountains. The laundry. That's not mine this time. Look at those colors. Woo! Wow. Whoa. I think something might be burning over there. All right. So we are Troublemaker Tuesdays. Troublemaker Tuesdays, and we're going to talk about radiation. Just in case. Radiation. All right. This is from Medical Medium, Cleanse to Heal. Radiation. There we go. Here's an unknown source of radiation. Luggage that's been through airport security. When your bags go through the scanners that allow agents to analyze their contents, the bags collect radiation that stays on them for years, centuries even. The next time your knapsack or tote or briefcase goes through the scanner, it collects more radiation. And that accrues and accrues and accrues with every trip. Airport security is using more radiation than ever before right now. Every year, it increases. As a result, we should be discarding our carry-on bags every 3 trips. That's crazy, right? Who knew? Better lighting here. Sorry. All right. The checked bag scanning process tends to emit less radiation. So you can discard checked bags less often. More like every 6 trips. Now, I know this isn't welcome information. I know it sounds drastic and jarring, especially with the popularity of expensive luggage and in this age of reuse. Can I afford to buy a new bag every few trips? Isn't it wasteful? You may be asking yourself, and rightfully so. The bigger question is, can you afford not to? Especially if you have babies or children who spend any time near your luggage that's been on multiple flights. Can you afford to expose them? More on protecting little ones in a moment. No one wants to age quickly, to get gray hair faster or wrinkled skin or degenerative bone diseases. No one wants to shrink and lose their height. No one wants their fingernails and toenails to lose their vitality and color. No one wants their teeth to discolor and decay, or their eyes to gaze over with cataracts or degenerative retina disease to develop. We simply don't want to age. We're always talking about anti-aging and never talking about the radiation exposure that contributes to it. Radiation speeds up the aging process rapidly. It causes much faster deterioration of cell tissues. Vitally gets sucked out of every cell exposed to radiation. While the body's cells are always renewing, radiation doesn't just disappear. We need to work on actively running it with the 369 cleanse and the heavy metal detox. the heavy metal detox addresses radiation at the same time as toxic heavy metals. Otherwise, radiation within us has a shelf life that outlasts our body. When we're in our grave, hundreds and hundreds of years after we've died, we're still radiating. Radiation also lowers the immune system. It's critical to keep our immune system strong so we can fight the pathogens and battle the toxins that we come up against every day. When we fly, we already get a tremendous amount of radiation exposure. There's still nuclear fallout floating in the sky. For one, from tragedies such as Fukushima, Hiroshima, Chernobyl, and there's more of it up high. For another, everybody on the plane has just been through scanners and placed their scanned luggage in the overhead bins, concentrating all that radiation directly over our heads, which gives us extra radiation exposure. With all of this, on top of the radiation exposure we get from sources other than flying, such as X-rays, CT scans, MRIs, devices such as cell phones, and even food and water, we can take a step to protect our health, well-being, and vitality. It's worth taking. We also need to think about that where we're storing our luggage between trips, especially if we have little ones. When there are children in the house or we're chronically ill, we need to be most mindful about not keeping well-traveled bags nearby. What if you're using your child's bedroom closet to store the family carry-ons that have been on 5, 6, or 7 trips? What if you sleep 4 feet away from the backpack you've taken on 10 flights and it's radiating there right next to you every night? These are questions to consider. If you have kids, do whatever you can to change luggage regularly. Be particularly careful about letting babies near bags that have been on a flight with you. If you don't have children in the home and you can't afford new bags, stow them as far from where you spend time in the home as possible. What about items that were in the luggage when they went through the airport security? It's really the largest item that collects the most radiation, and that item is the piece of baggage itself. Computers, phones, and clothing are smaller, and we store them separately and spread out when we're not flying. That is, we usually don't keep an exact set of shirts, pants, sweaters from a trip shut together in one drawer, where all the radiation it picked up will be concentrated. These smaller items tend to be replaced more often than luggage too. We cycle through them, so this doesn't need to be a big source of worry. Same with snacks you might have packed on your carry-on to eat while traveling. When we eat food that's been through the scanner, yes, we'll get a small dose of radiation. I used to pack a lot of food. Food sold at the airport has been scanned too. You may need to eat while traveling, especially you need to drink liquids. So go ahead and pack your snacks, drink your water, and plan to take care of yourself with cleansing steps such as the heavy metal detox smoothie afterwards. This is what I mean about living our lives. Some exposures we can't avoid. Some, like luggage, we can limit. Either way, it helps to be aware. Then we can make smart choices, such as choosing a more economical bag next time you purchase luggage so you won't mind letting it go before long, and sparing your kids from sleeping next to radiating carry-ons. If you're concerned about the waste aspect of discarding your travel bags over time, think about the waste aspect of becoming ill and hospitalized and the cost that occurs on all levels of life when that happens. Now, it's possible that someday radiation at airport security will get more attention. If it does, be prepared to hear experts say that the radiation levels that luggage picks up, if detectable, are safe for our body. That won't mean the radiation is really safe. It's like telling us mercury fillings are safe. Sometimes tools and knowledge are behind the times. Hold on to what you've discovered about the truth here. Woo! Yeah, that one blew my mind when I read it the first time, especially as a dancer and somebody who has family in different places. So I've traveled on planes a lot. I actually store, since I've lived here in Dominican Republic, all my items in my luggage. Like under my bed, I have one with the towels and bath stuff and another one with electronics. And yeah, I've been working on replacing it, trying to find something that fits perfectly under there. We're probably moving soon, so I was trying to wait, but I kind of felt like maybe that was affecting my health before. I think now that I'm doing more cleansing, it's not affecting me as much though. So yeah, radiation. There's a lot more about radiation and sleeping next to your phones and your computers. It's so dangerous for you. So let's try to. You can put your phone or computer in a completely different room, especially if you're fighting illnesses. And of course, there's going to be a lot more links in the YouTube when I get it together. Like I said, I've just been under the weather and going through some emotional battles, but I'm getting back on track. Going to go back to the meditating again, reading my scrolls, affirmations, all that, so I can get the consistency I need because I'm about to start a business of juicing. And maybe this series will be a business one day or a Netflix series or something like that. But yeah, telling you it's not your fault that you are sick. It's not your fault. So acceptance is peace. God is love. And there's no man-made medicine, vaccine, pill that's more powerful than time and love. Thanks again for tuning in to Ali HT series. If you have any other information, extra information, or experiences, please comment and let us know about it. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you tomorrow for the morning breath.